Yes, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. This is what I want you to do. When you are about to quit, and you're on that last leg, right? And you're on that last leg, and you're weak, and your legs is nimble, and you can't breathe, right? Your body telling you to quit. Is what I want you to do. I want you to keep running. I want you to keep running. I want you to affirm that you are the best, that you're the greatest. You are the greatest. I want you to do that. You feel me? I want you to put the bounce in your step. I want you to be calm in the presence of adversity. I want you to turn it up. I want you to be like me. Yo, come on, man. They're gonna call it braggadocious, or you're bragging. Come on. For the past year, I've been playing basketball at different gyms. I've been working out. My weight has fluctuated. There's been obstacles. Yeah, there's been different situations. And still, I rose to the occasion and got it done. And the people that they were sending to me saying that they were giants and they were these guys, I still came out on top. So I say that to say this. You yourself have to affirm who you are, right? Affirm who you are without the validation of others, without the validation of others, because you're gonna get caught up into the web of limitation, right? And that cannot happen with a late bloomer. And I see y'all. You know what's so dope about coaching? Here's what's so dope about coaching. 𝗰𝗵𝗶𝗯𝗏. Here's the thing about coaching. Right? The dope thing about coaching, it was why I had a mentor. And the good thing is, right, about having the mentor was I was able to gain characteristics of who he was, right? And not just him, because I have different mentors, and some may not even know that they are my mentors. But I gained characteristics. And we don't always speak, but we look at the elevation and the progression over years, and we talk about it and we say, yeah, like you've embodied the knowledge by application, and you became who I thought you was beyond what they thought I would be. Beyond it. And right now it's just like this is the beginning. This is only the beginning. I'm young, sexy, fine, free. They're gonna try to, yeah, you know what's so crazy? Here's the thing I want to talk about. They're gonna try to make it seem like you're depressed. And this is why vibrations, frequencies, and energies is so important. Cause that's what they push on social media and shit when you scroll down the timeline. You scrolling, they like, yo, you see damn what do you call it? Prescriptions for medication, pills, and shit like that. You know what the fuck I'm gonna do when it's time for me to deal with my issues and shit like that? I go fucking do sit-ups, go fucking run, and go read a book. I don't got time to be depressed by circumstances that we have to deal with that we can't even control. Like, nigga, if a blizzard come, I can't fucking stop the blizzard. All I could do is prepare myself for the blizzard so that I'm able to maneuver in a storm so that I can hunt, right? And then you also learn to prep yourself before the storm comes so that you're not affected by the storm and the storm doesn't dictate your movements in a pandemic or a blizzard and shit like that, right? Because you've prepared yourself to be mentally prepared for different circumstances and situations that may allow you to either be depressed or impressive, right? So what's happening now is you're witnessing the becoming of who I've always became before the becoming. And that was the purpose of me being on social media. Because Nipsey said, if you're sharing your success and not your struggle, you's a fool. Then you start to look like a fool. The game don't even chew. Eat you up and shit you out, and then them critics say you through. But they don't got a clue what you was trying to do. Keeping it 100 don't keep it true. So I'm going to tell you what you do. Here's what you do. Fuck the middleman, get on your marathon and get your loot. I hustle because I have to, not because it's cool. And over time became accustomed to the bullshit niggas do, so I'm numb. Had to fall back and regroup. I hope you don't expect shit from me because I don't want shit from you. Oh, shit. Right? But see, now I learned to be interdependent. So that's the point of digesting information and not regurgitating it so that you just know the words, but you can actually apply the words and create your own unique way of how to create an ecosystem so that money works for you, right? In all different facets while you sleep. And even when they try to block you or try to put these obstacles in front of you, they don't last that long because there's infinite ways to the problem
And there's infinite ways to the answer, right? And I remain to be, you know, the solution because I'm solution-based. And I see the problems and I hear the problems, but I'm not affected by the problems in a way where it's detrimental to my health and stuff like that. Right? And even if my health was in a space of being in danger, I'm wise enough to do the research and apply through knowledge and experience solutions that can put me in a space of what you would call it, top tier health, right? Elite health, because health is wealth, especially when you're healthy with your mindset and your approach of like how you speak on things and how you speak to your body. Your body is a humidifier, right? Humidifier takes water and it takes out the negativity out of the water, right? And breaks it down, the molecules and stuff like that. So there's all these different toxins and stuff in the air, right? And we take that air, we breathe it in and we filter it out. And then we breathe out the negativity and the toxicity so that our body, which is a body of water, can be sterilized, right? So that we can think from a positive state of mind and we could think from a clear perspective, right? It's cool to acknowledge others based off of what they're doing that inspires you. And it's cool that you're inspired. There's nothing wrong with saying that you're inspired. The only weird thing is when the people that you inspire, right, don't show gratitude. But that's neither here or there anyway, because that's how you learn in a state of like, what do you call it, pressure, like in a basketball game or football game or a debate or when you want to get some shit done or a job or something like that. They're not going to be rooting for you. No one's going to root for you. No one's rooting for you. No one is rooting for you. And if they're rooting for you, they're silently, behind the scenes. What? So, you turn into the villain, I guess. But is that really the villain? When one believes in himself above the crowd? When one can look at the crowd and say, are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? You know? I can't dictate the outcome of the game or the outcome of the lesson learned in the process of finishing the game. That's the clue. Well, you finish the process so that you can learn without feeling any way about your feelings. Right? Because one must get the job done. Right? Whether anyone believes that you can get it done, right? And that's only going to separate you from a certain crowd or a certain energy or environment, right? And the reason sometimes we stay in environments of pressure and hard circumstances is to bring out the greatness out of character. And it's not for everyone because it's a decision and it's a choice. So once you realize that everyone is not built for that process, and different processes are different based off of expectation, you won't be so hard on yourself, right? And that's what I learned. Because I'm like, everyone wants different things, different expectations at different rates at different times. And not everyone is willing to go through a process that starts from A and ends with Z. Feel me? So that's what you gotta learn. And once you learn that, things become easier on the mind and on your conscience, because you're not wondering why someone is like, yo, why you didn't come to support me? Yo, why you didn't come to my event? Yo, why you didn't come to do this? It just happens. So what? I'm still gonna perform. And I'm still gonna be myself. And I'm still gonna, and it's still going to, they just said that sometimes it's cool to sometimes to come early. This popped up on my screen. Yeah, you're right. You got that good to come early. Don't blame me. It's good to come early. Sometimes you come late. And sometimes you come back to back. Back to back to back to back to back. Feel me? That is what it is. So yeah. In the midst of the storm, right? One does not get wet if he has a poncho and an umbrella, right? Also, in the midst of the storm, one has the choice to be wet and still knock on the door and execute and close the lead, right? And when one does not get the lead, there's a billion other doors to knock on. And there's also doors that you can build yourself, right? So you no longer have to knock on a door. You have the key to open doors to your paradise, right? So shout out to the con artists. I see you. Wouldn't want to be you. But if you're looking for a consultation, you can consume my information so that you can stop being congested with constricting digestion of toxicity, right? So that's just what it is, you know. Don't quit. Keep working. I see you working. Don't quit. Don't give up. I'm the boss. I don't care to brag about being a boss, but everyone knows. Everyone knows. I'm the designer. Panda, panda, panda. Yeah. How's your boy? It's your boy 𝐿𝐴K. Have an awesome day. And how's your boy? Let's get the work done. Feel me? Guys, America.